Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottom podcast.
At it again, man. It's your favorite dynamic. I can't even talk. Let me just tell y'all the truth. I had to be so bad, man. You know when you get that gas and that cramp, and you don't know which one is which. That's what I'm coming off of.
They had just hilarious. She was supposed to do the breakfast club the other day. She couldn't do it because her stomach was bubbling.
You see, I got a brow of sweat already because it's trying to hold my stomach together. But anyway, it's your favorite dynamic drinking duo. I'm Jay Walker the third. That's my brother Carolina Dirt 803. Man, what's good with you, player?
Nothing, man. Crazy slow day. It was slow, and then all of a sudden everything piled up into one. But
That's how
it's
it go,
bad.
man. Try and get away from you, man. That's the like I say, that's the most valuable commodity in the world. It ain't dollars, it ain't cents, it ain't credit, it is it's time. But I'm sitting here checking out the end of this Miami game because Giannis ain't playing. Miami up by about 22, I believe. They playing a pretty decent game. They say job back for the Lakers series, so it's good again.
I don't know. I think it's a conspiracy, man. I think the college women's basketball was so good, the NBA had to do something.
I don't know if it's injuries. Them boys got to play.
No, I'm talking about the other stuff like the little pushing, the shoving, and the kicks and stuff.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it's playoff basketball, man. Like if we can't get it all season, we need to be able to get physical basketball in the playoffs. Like hold your whistle, ref. You know they are millionaires and all that shit, and as long as it's not egregious, let them boys play.
I mean, unless you get swung on, I think everything go. If
Even
people
if
get
you get
pushed
swung
off,
on, half of them niggas can't fight.
I'm about to say they're gonna miss anyway. They're gonna miss anyway. Never mind. I ain't gonna. I'll ask you that later. Then.
Well, you know, we gonna give a symbolic shout out to. I don't know if you kept up with Snowfall, but oh man, it went out with a banger. I ain't gonna do no spoilers because, like I said, I don't know if my brother.
I ain't watching yet. I ain't watched the last one yet.
Oh man, look. Well, you probably heard by now just through social media alone. But either way, we'll keep that to. We'll have that discussion when you finish it because I want some thought provoking discussion about it. I hear a lot of wild takes and shit. A lot of people feel like it was horrible, a horrible ending. Believe it or not, people think there was an unbelievable ending. You know, crazy shit. But
Yeah.
even before we get into our first call and shit, big shout out to Hollow Arts, man. They did an event Thursday. They invited me out to do Hollow Arts 600 seconds. Appreciate y'all for calling us out there, man, and letting me rip on behalf of the bottom of the bottle. Big shouts out to Darkon out of Florence, South Carolina. He's an up and coming R&B singer, and Rob the comedian, who is a comedian as well as a rapper. So those are two people that I met out at the event, and I just thought it was dope. Just wanted to give him a little quick shout out.
Yeah, I'm about to say when Rob hit me up, I thought he was a comedian, but then I saw he did music. I didn't know what to think.
Yeah. Well, you know, I heard one of his tracks, man. He really got something solid with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm very critical of music, so if I say he got something solid, it's solid.
That's what's up. I gotta find Darren Southern Plug song. He got one that's like on some groove and shit. That shit go hard, but I can't think of what his rap name is to look up his song. But
Okay.
it go hard.
That's what it is, man. We like to see people in them creative spaces and doing great things, man.
Indeed. Indeed.
Indeed. So we'll get in the first call, man. First call. Let me see here. Since I'm going through the back. can't find your keys to get in the house and you gotta take a shit, or taking a shit in the public restroom?
Excuse me.
Bless it.
Which one's worse?
Yeah.
Going to that public restaurant. I had a conversation about that the other day. That public restaurant rough. It all depends. Some of them a little they getting a little better, but you know,
Yeah.
rough.
It can be rough.
Yeah.
It can be rough. We into the summertime shit, cuz. So what's your limit? What's your limit for outside activities this year? Temperature.
Oh shit, you know I don't fuck around. If it's about 92, I'm done. Cause I know South Carolina humidity probably gonna be on hell, so it'd be 92 here, but feel like 101.
All right. So that being said, question number 3: what time is the event that you gonna show up to? If a motherfucker throwing a barbecue at 3 o'clock, a barbecue at 5 o'clock, or a house party at 9, like, what's your timing that you fucking around in the heat?
9 o'clock.
Yeah. Don't ask me to do shit till at least 9 o'clock.
I mean, unless it's like if it's a barbecue, but you got people on the inside, I come a little early. But if I know it's gonna be all outside event,
I'm gonna spend most of my time in my car in the AC.
Exactly. I'm too old for that heat. Well, you know, people we kick it with, them old men, they be catching heat strokes. I'm gonna be that age soon.
Okay. That was 3. 4. The Ranchero or the El Camino?
El Camino, you already know.
Okay. And Elder Bars versus Stokely from Mid Condition.
I think my personal opinion, I'll go with Stokely just because I think I can listen to his songs more. Elder Bar's voice is just like, I don't know. I'll go with Stokely. Stokely be singing.
See, Stokely, I feel, but Stokely nasal to me. And the Bars, they the original falsetto. All they shit was falsetto.
Yeah. I mean, he ain't Keith Sweat nasal, but he up there. But at the bar, like that falsetto, like this is one of the things I can't listen to all day.
I can dig it, but that was my 5.
Math or reading, more important.
More important?
Yeah.
I think they have equal importance, because like you can't do arithmetic, what they used to call arithmetic. You need to at least be able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. If you can do those 4, I don't care about the letters or the triangles or none of the other shit.
But you still gotta be able to read a book.
I'm a reader, so, and I'm not good at all the extra math. I'm good at arithmetic.
I be telling them people that at work because we do a lot of math. I just be looking at them. What the fuck you talking about?
Okay.
But your favorite meal at Mexican restaurant?
The steak fajitas. Chicken or steak fajitas.
I ain't never been a big fajita fan.
You know what's crazy is like, and this is I fuck with my Mexicans hard, man, but you just because you rap it a different way don't make it different.
Yeah, it's still the same shit. It's still the same shit.
It's like you try to tell me an enchilada different from a burrito, which is different from a taco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your favorite movie growing up with the best surround sound?
That's trickery. Because I would say I would go music, and I would say 5 Heartbeats.
For the surround sound while watching it?
Yeah. I mean, if you're talking action, it's a tie
The Five
between Top
Heartbeats?
Gun. It's a tie between Top Gun and Terminator 2.
Oh, no Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park is in there too.
Independence Day.
Damn. Independence Day in there too.
What's it called? I don't know. That might be too old. Like Black Hawk Down, like them war movies. Them shit used to sound. Black Hawk Down used to sound real. I ain't gonna lie.
Black Hawk Down, Tears of the Sun,
Good.
Saving Private Ryan. Any kind of war movie they normally do sound right.
But other than that, what's the name? Days of Thunder.
Yeah, I hadn't watched that in a minute. I might watch that.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of that, NASCAR. Would you rather do a drag strip racing or like the Darlington 500 going in circles?
Drag strip. At least if I keep it in the line, I'm gonna stay alive. NASCAR, you got what, 50 motherfuckers on the track with you? 49 other motherfuckers. So not only do you gotta drive good, you gotta drive better and safer than the other 49 motherfuckers.
Last one, your favorite white male actor, action movie actor.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
Oh, Tom Hanks. My bad. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. For
My bad.
here?
I'm gonna say Tom Hanks for the sake of the question, but Bruce Willis, Tom Hanks, Bryan Cranston, yeah.
Damn, no Tom Cruise.
DiCaprio.
No Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible been hell. He was hell Mission Impossible.
He did a lot of great action movies, but as far as like acting, showing your acting chops, are the ones I said.
Sean Connery. You know, Mom was a big Sean Connery fan back in the day.
Sean Connery disappeared because he said every now and then a woman deserved to have a motherfucking face slap.
And now look at where we at today. How long ago was that?
He said I think Sean Connery might be the first motherfucker to get canceled. He said that shit to Barbara Walters.
Of all people. Which means he meant that shit. He meant that shit.
He said every woman deserved to get her face slapped. I was like, oh shit.
And this is just a side one because we were talking about side ad. Worst fighters. The NFL players or the NBA players?
It looked worse in the NBA because they tall.
Yeah.
Even with the Malice in the Palace, Jermaine got that punch off, but it still looked crazy.
I don't know, but the NFL, you punch people, you got a helmet on. They got a helmet on.
It's stupid to fight in the NFL. That's what I say. You got 30 pounds of pads on for protection.
Yeah. Unless you go up against Steve Smith.
Right.
But that was on fire. Man, I got wasted last night. I ain't even mean to. I went to go holler at my partner up the street. I went to go holler at Rue. We had a fresh, unopened bottle of that Kettle One grapefruit.
Oh yeah, that's good shit.
Me and him killed that. Had some shine, and then we had some high proof bourbon. Man, I wasn't feeling like shit this morning.
You can't drink all that shit all the goddamn time.
Yeah, in a matter of like 3 hours at that.
I need a bottle of water right now. That shot just now went down like acid.
Yeah, that first one always do me bad.
Yeah. Damn, because I really wanted to talk about Snowfall just because it been kind of like the shit that been going on all week. But in the vein of what they did, like one of the coldest things they did that don't give it away is It's a shout out to John Singleton, and that the whole series was like basically 6 or 7 years if you keep it on the timeline, 83 to like 89, 90. But at the end of the series, they walking down the street and you can see them shooting a movie over on the distance.
Don't say it was Boys in the Hood.
And they were shooting Boys in the Hood. I thought that was so fucking dope.
I just threw it out there just because I know the time frame. Yeah. But if you look at Rick Ross, I said Ricky Ross was on of course he's on Vlad or something, but he was talking about his reign in the drug game wasn't but like 9 years. So
I think that's about average.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for Snowfall,
I mean, no. That's not average. That's kingpin status.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like for Snowfall to cover 6 years, and then that for his time frame, I think he said about 9 years. That's about right. The whole thing is he thought they were basically basing it on him.
I don't know. I mean, it's coincidental. It's I don't know why they don't want to necessarily do that movie. Maybe he gonna put something in his movie that the powers that be don't want to come out. But Snowfall pretty much got messy with it.
Yeah. So what do you think? What region gonna be next? So we had the Baltimore with The Wire. We had, we got BMF with Detroit / Atlanta. Snowfall was on the West Coast. Like, what region? Like, time frame don't matter. Like, the time of the year don't matter. But as far as what region do you think is gonna be next?
Who would get a good what region need a good story?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be either Florida or like Texas.
I mean, Florida probably got 1 million stories. Texas probably got 1 million stories.
So go to like Arkansas somewhere.
That's what I'm about to say. I'm thinking Midwest, Kansas City, St. Louis.
Yeah, I mean, because what's it called? I don't know if you watched all of Queen of the South. Queen of the South dealt with Mexico, I think, and they did a great job when they went to Louisiana. But they had a season that was in Louisiana, and that was a good episode. But it wasn't like I wish Queen of the South was longer. That was a dope series.
Yeah, I kind of fell off, man. Like, it's so much shit that's going on. There's so much shit in the entertainment realm right now, man. It's hard to key in on any one thing. So if I'm talking to you about a popular show and you ain't seen it, I don't really, people be like, man, how the fuck you ain't?
Yeah,
it's 1 million things on. Like, we on demand now. So just because you ain't watching what I'm watching, you ain't wrong. I just be hoping that you put me up on something that I can move to the next thing.
Yeah, I tell you, my homeboy screened Yellowstone for like 2 years, and then when I finally was able to watch it, like I ran through Yellowstone. Yellowstone's dope.
Yeah,
Yellowstone's dope. And it give you a little education on, instead of like, the street shit we watch from Snowfall and shit like that, like it give you that other range as far as the country and how the government work, how people make money on that side. Like it's dope.
Well, it give you like you got crazy. It gave me a little bit like the black farmers that was catching all that hell in Colorado. Like, that's kind of like what Yellowstone is doing. Somebody going crazy, cuz. That's you with the juke joint music?
Yeah, that's our music in the background. That what you talking about? Or you hear words or?
No, I hear goddamn Southern soul music.
Oh, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I was listening to it. But what were you saying?
Just the Yellowstone.
Oh,
the black farmers in Colorado, like that's real shit right now.
That's
That
real
shit
shit.
probably matching right now.
But it's also all these people, trying to buy land and stuff like that. Sometimes it's good to buy open land. And like Yellowstone to show you how important open land is. Like you ain't got to go spend $300,000 on a building in Atlanta or in the big city, and you go spend that same $300,000 in Idaho or Nevada or something. Not Nevada.
And get fucking
Utah.
1,500 acres.
Yeah.
1,500 acres, you could build a small town.
You can build a small town, or like I say, once you put that livestock on there, you get certain discounts and benefits to the government. So it's like, make that money work for you. But if you watch Yellowstone, that they help you like see that aspect too.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to word this just right. Going back to like the West Coast and stuff like that. What do you think the best movie that was made over there? You looking at like The Wood? You looking at Boys in the Hood? You looking at Men's Society? Poetic Justice on the West Coast, ain't it? Poetic Justice on the West Coast. Like, what's one of your favorite
Poetic
movies?
Justice, Fruitvale Station, Blind Spotting. I would say Boys in the Hood and Men's Society were probably the most impactful as far as the reaction that I got from watching it.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't never going to California, cuz.
Yeah. Yeah.
But one of my favorite shits, The Wood is probably number one. They was talking about they had Buddy on the Blackbusters, the movie review podcast. 3 Strikes.
Yeah. I can't think of his name.
Brian Hooks.
Yeah.
Brian Hooks. So Fruitvale Station, that's a tough one to watch, but that was a dope movie. I mean, I don't really give out a whole lot just because it was based on a true story, and the story was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was unfortunate, but it was dope. So he had to do as much. But I would definitely say The Wood. Just because The Wood gave you that, The Wood showed you the hood and the dangers of the hood, but it also showed that them niggas grew up halfway regular.
Yeah, it showed them with a future more so.
Yeah, like Menace, she was like, man, is that it?
Yeah, it just showed you.
Is that all?
Yeah. Yeah. Who was the most important character in Men's Society?
In Menace? O-Dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
O-Dog. It wasn't even Kane.
Yep.
You got to think about it.
O-Dog, the grimy.
What happens if O-Dog is not in the corner store with him? Probably nothing.
Yeah.
But somebody had you know how they be doing like fan theories and theories about the movies. Somebody was like, O-Dog was not really a person. O-Dog was like, was Kane's alter ego.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So
that's a fucked up alter ego.
I thought, like for a second you'd be like, if it was that thought provoking, I could see it. It probably would have made it a better movie. But nah, he clearly in the movie.
Yeah, like they would have had they would have had to, like Sixth Sense came out with almost 15 years later. They would have had to make like that Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis.
You know, the only thing they really would have had to do to make it true, have Kane on the camera shooting at the dude. That's the only thing that blow it up is you can see O-Dog in the surveillance footage shooting the dude, shooting the Korean dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, they
I don't
wouldn't have
know.
had to do much to try to flip it.
Do you think there would have been a way to interlock Boys in the Hood and Men's Society? Because there was two staples, like two big staples. Like, do you think it was a possibility? Like, how would you write it for them to connect? Is it
I
is
feel
it
like Boys in the Hood was like 88 through 92. And I feel like Menace was like 92 to 95.
so? How do you
So
connect?
if you're going to connect them, the only thing that I would say is maybe that's how, what they say at the end of, did they say Doughboy got locked up or he got murdered too at the end of Boys in the Hood?
He got locked up, but I don't know. I don't know if he died. Like, I can't remember if they said he died or not, but I know he got locked up.
So that's the only thing. Like Ricky did. Um, so it's only really Doughboy and Trey left. So somehow Doughboy and Trey crossed paths older with probably like AWAC because AWAC was older than him.
Or what if Jada's son moved back and Trey's teaching him in school or some shit?
Say what now?
Like, let's say Jada, remember she was on her way to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say either she come back, find her way back, and Trey is like a teacher for her son.
It's a different movie, I hope, because that boy young.
No, if he a teacher.
No, what I'm saying is her son is young.
Yeah, like he what? He probably, let's say he about 6. And you said the gap in the movies is what? About 8 years?
Yeah, I would say if Boys in the Hood covered the time from them being young to the young adult years, I would say Boys in the Hood is like 88 to 92, and Menace is like 92 to 95.
That's what I'm saying. So Trey could have been old enough to come back to be like a teacher or a coach to coach her son.
Yeah.
And he walking the line because remember his dad got locked up, came dead. Like he could be following the same path, but Trey got a path of his own. He's like, "Hey, young brother, I already see where you're going." I mean, it's hard to do it, but that just be one of the things that'd be dope to try to, create.
They was both so, like you said, they hood classics. I don't think that they great movies. You know what I'm saying? I think Boys in the Hood had the better acting, but I don't necessarily think that they great movies. They just, as far as black culture goes, they are powerful visions. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bout It. Snow under the bluff, snow on the bluff, and all that shit. Like these
Nah,
are
they
things
better.
that people hold in high regard that I don't necessarily do. Like I don't.
Yeah, I don't. Not them two. But things like Dead Prez, I hold in high regard.
Like exactly. Like Dead Prez is probably um one of the dopest movies. The Walking Dead with Alan Payne in them.
Great one. That's one that does not get talked about enough. That was a great one.
Right.
That was a great one. We probably should talk verses on movies.
Or just, we probably could take like 4 or 5 movies at a time, especially old movies that's out of the way that people should see. Take 4 or 5 movies and talk about them and give a good review on them. I agree with that.
So they on Dead Prez. So I was listening to the Hughes brothers, the light skinned one, and he was talking. He was on Breakfast Club recently, and he's talking, and he said he had talked to Denzel, and he said Denzel just gave him some insight on. Felt like Lorenz Tate should have got some get back on Cuddy.
He was supposed to.
Yeah,
he was supposed to deal with him
because he was like, because he said like Denzel basically broke it down like everybody's cheering for Lorenz, and he should have got that get back. He should have got that shit straight.
Right.
You know, he whooped Terrence Howard ass, but he didn't fuck up Cuddy. And Cuddy the one that really did him dirty.
It wasn't Cuddy. Cuddy was his homeboy with the leg.
No, Cuddy was the pimp. Fucking his old lady.
Hold on, man. Nah, Cuddy is Keith David with the bad leg.
Okay, well maybe
I'm talking about as far as the character's name.
Yeah, well, whoever Clifton Powell played the pimp.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
He should have got some get back on him. I be wrong a lot. I be watching these shits back. I'm like, damn, I fucked that up. I was wrong on that. I was wrong on that.
Clifton Powell, Ben Brothers. Oh. Kirby, my bad.
Kirby.
You right. He was Cuddy and Keith David was Kirby. So you ain't got to be wrong this time.
All right.
Yeah.
Not this time. Wait till I watch it back. I'm like, damn, I fucked that up.
But you know what? That movie was an all-star cast, cuz.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker, Lorenz Tate, Keith David, Freddie Rodriguez, Ian Bush Wright, Bokeem Woodbine, Terrence Howard, Clifton Powell, Jennifer Lewis, Michael Imperioli. That's a lot of stars in one movie. Sticky Fingers was in it. So let's do that. Let's do that. If you did Dead Presidents right now, who plays Lorenz Tate?
Snowfall, Franklin.
Franklin?
Yeah. Even though Lorenz Tate still look the same age. Lorenz Tate still look young.
So who does what you call it look up to?
Who does he look up to?
Well, who played Cuddy?
Who played Cuddy? Who played the pimp or
not Cuddy, Kirby? Who played Kirby?
Who played Kirby? Who played Kirby? Who played Kirby?
Like you old, so you gotta be a little slow, but you still gangster with that shit.
Cuba
Gooden. I say Cube.
Ice Cube.
I say Ice Cube.
I don't like. I just feel like it's too serious for him. Like I don't like Ice Cube acting when he's serious.
I don't like it when he try to be funny.
So, what up? Together we break chains.
What up, though? So who's his friends? Who's gonna be the Hispanic friend? Or I guess he don't have to be Hispanic in a remake.
Yeah, he ain't gotta be Hispanic in the remake. But see, I don't know any even Hispanic, Latino, Cuban, all of them. Like I don't know enough actors to put somebody there.
Okay, I would say Michael Rainey from Power, the son. Everybody gonna want Chris Tucker's character to be DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
Carlos could play Kirby.
I was trying not to use none of them.
Yeah, I mean, we always try to put them in, but they're the next generation of on the come up. You still got Mahershala Ali out there, who's a great actor. You still got your Lamont Ruckers, your you got a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah, you do.
I'm trying to think of a. We could try to write the movie about the armored heart. Damn, because I can't talk. The armored car heist.
Oh yeah, that shit was dope. That shit
They almost got away with that
that
shit.
shit was dope.
If you don't know, back in that
Yeah.
was in the 90s, early 2000s. That was early
What's that?
2000s.
What? Different? Oh, you talking about the one in Colombia?
The one in Colombia.
Yeah. You gonna give them the synopsis? Yeah, I got that out.
Okay, you did. Have fun, then.
Yeah. I don't say big words, but I got
I
it out.
don't remember the year. I guess we could start fact checking this shit.
You know, we always relate everything back to liquids, and it was during liquids time. That's how one reason they got caught.
It was that time, or it was a little bit before that.
No, it was during liquids.
Let's see.
There's another movie while you looking at it. There's another movie we got to talk about that doesn't get that much love that's up there too when it comes to black movies.
$9.8 million. They said it was like 18. So they ain't recovered that money, is what it is.
A lot of it flew up in the strip club.
But either way, it was a super huge record-breaking armored car heist that these dudes literally almost got away with it. And we can make the movie where they fucked up. Is the armored car heist is definitely part of it, but all that shit happens in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What we need to come up with is the story of who gets caught and who gets away. Like, if you did all the right shit, would you get away?
And you know, I don't know the truth, but from what the streets say, a female ended up diming them out. Like they were doing other shit, blowing the money fast, but like there was a chick involved too that kind of got them caught in real life. Like I said, that's the street stalker. I don't know how true that is. And then one of the dudes, I think the last dude, he got caught in North Carolina. Like he didn't even get far.
He didn't even. None of them tried to go nowhere.
Yeah, they ain't trying to.
May of 2007.
Okay. Yeah, I knew around that time.
May of 2007. So I think we should try to pin that out.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's been armored car heist movies and all that shit, but this one is just near and dear because it's from South Carolina, and I think because we know the areas, we can put some perspective on it.
Yeah. The movie I was going to ask you about was Panther with Kadeem Hardison.
That's a greatly overlooked movie. It's weird that they don't play that movie. It's weird that like BET don't play that movie, Centric don't play that movie. Like you got all these dedicated black networks that don't play a lot of these great black movies.
Yeah, Panther was one of them. Like everybody talking about, they don't know who Bokeem Woodbine is. Bokeem Woodbine been in all these movies we talking about.
Because he always been, what was his name in Jason's lyric?
Oh, so yeah, he was.
That's the only movie they remember him in.
But he's done. Like I said, he's done a lot. Shit, even in Black Panther, he ended up being a preacher. Like a lot of people just remember his crazy role. Remember the military fucked up. His head was fucked up being in the military.
You talking about Dead President?
Well, that was Dead President. Dead President. I'm sorry. See, tell you, I'm gonna watch this back and realize I was fucked up.
Yeah, Dead Presidents. He did good in. He did a movie with Mark Wahlberg way back that I thought was good. It was a comedy.
Oh, Spencer. Yeah, I watched it.
No. He did that one too, but this is when he was young, and his whole shit was he was always jacking off. He was talking about lotion and shit. The Hitmen.
Yeah, the Hitman. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Big Hit.
The Big Hit. The Big Hit.
He got shoot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bokeem Woodbine's easily been in 20 movies.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Easily.
17. 17 times 3.
17 times 3.
Yeah.
61.
Yeah, so 3. Yeah. He's been about 61. No,
51. Yeah, 51.
6, 9, 12, 15,
I told you about doing
18,
math on this goddamn show. They gonna
21,
get your ass.
24, 27, 30, 33, 36.
You should have
39.
just thought about it in spades, cause 17. 17 times 3, 51.
That's what I was doing. I was doing what they call that thing where you count just the column and then the top. That's what I did. But
I'm
when you
telling
said
you,
71, when you said 71, it threw me off. I was like, I know it ain't that.
yeah, I fucked it up first.
Yeah, but he did. Like, I forgot he would. No, that's something else. But yeah, Bokeem Woodbine has been in a lot of movies for him not to get no credit.
I think when you go to Hollywood and you don't embrace Hollywood life, I think you can work, but I don't think you can be famous. You know what I'm saying? You got people that go to Hollywood. You got Kevin Hart can pretty much do what he want to do. He has embraced the Hollywood lifestyle. Derek Luke of Antoine Fisher was on that trajectory, but he didn't do the Hollywood shit.
Nah, he was on Breakfast Club the other day.
And that's where I get that from. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people go to Hollywood and they play the game of what Hollywood is. And some people go out there and they just want to go to work. They don't want to do all the funny shit. And that's what Brian Hooks was talking about. From Three Strikes, he was like, people will say that he disappeared, and he learned how to shoot a movie on his first movie.
Yeah.
So he just, instead of going and trying out for blockbuster films and trying to negotiate a percentage off of a blockbuster film, he just went and did his own fucking movies, low budget, but he getting more to take home.
What's his name did the same thing. Ronnie from Players Club. She learned.
There you go.
She learned how to work behind it because she said her professor, somebody always told her, like, if you can work behind the camera, you'll always have a job.
Say you waiting to work if you're just an actor.
Yeah.
You're a director, you make it happen.
So let's and this is a good one too. Let's name some roles, movies or TV shows of people that are locked into that character. They can't go nowhere. From the public's eye, they can't go nowhere. Like, they always gonna be that character.
Oh shit, that's a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah. But there was a couple of names that I heard on another podcast or whatever, and there were some names that they did name, and I was like, now that's obvious right there.
What up, cuzzo? Let's talk another Tree podcast in a minute. What's happening? I'm telling you, goddamn, Steve Harris, Charles from The Man in Black Woman.
That dude's man, people still hate that nigga. I know he tired of that shit right now. I know he tired of that shit.
Definitely here for that.
The one I was gonna say, Braxton from Jamie Foxx show.
Braxton probably locked in as Braxton.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It did him dirty though, like mental issues dirty.
Right.
But he couldn't, like, they just, yeah.
Junior from Players Club.
Definitely Junior from Players Club. And decided what's now, partner.
Yeah.
Like that side. I think Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Carlton definitely locked his. Well, Carlton actually always played the same character. Like, he was on Silver Spoons with Ricky Schroeder. You know what I'm saying? But Carlton is definitely his biggest role. If he pop up on the screen in whatever movie, you're gonna be like, "Hey, Carlton." You're not gonna be like that's Alonzo Ribeiro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, Hector from Fast and Furious. He always played Mexican.
he was on 85 South. He said he was Hector in 7 movies.
Yeah.
He said in 7 movies I played Hector. In 2 other movies I was Cholo number 1.
Yeah, because he was Hector in Trinidad, ain't it?
Yeah. I didn't realize how old that dude was. That dude been around a long fucking time. And how much work he had put in, like Law and Order, like any police show he had been on. And anytime they needed a Mexican gangster, they called him and they called the other dude who ain't even a Mexican. That was in
Fast and Furious?
Not Fast and Furious, Training Day with the mustache.
Yeah, him. Nah, they called the other dude.
The uncle.
Yeah, but
and Tuco. Tuco is one.
Tuco. But the dude from Fast and Furious, they call him for everything. He always played like he played the Queen of the South. He played I can't think of his name. I gotta go to
which Fast and the Furious?
He played in the second one. They killed him on the bridge. The damn remember the bank vault hit him? They was down south. Fast.
The second one in the baseball hit him.
It wasn't the second one. It was like the third one. When they went, it was like the 4th or 5th one.
You done went the 1st through 5th.
Shit, they got another one about to come out. They on Fast and Furious 28.
So let me ask you that. How you feel about that? Like, if you was an actor, you in Hollywood, and they keep calling you to play the same motherfucker for 27 seconds in a movie, do you keep doing that, or you find something else to do?
I keep doing it because you got to keep your name relevant.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think it would aggravate me to be big black guy. Either you call me for the football movie, or you keep me in the security guard. Oh yeah,
this dude.
Yeah, he's notorious.
Yeah.
You don't even know his name, but yeah, if you need a Mexican mob boss, it's him.
Yeah. His actual name is actually Joaquim de la Almeida.
Man, them Mexicans hate you. You said that like a gringo show and shit.
He played in Fast 5.
Fast 5.
He got, I knew. Shit, duh. He got just movies as Bokeem Woodbine.
Okay. No, he definitely
movies and TV shows.
He definitely one of the more famous Latin brothers that play in movies.
But you got in Hollywood, you got to keep your name relevant. So you got to stay working, because they say it's easy to fall off in Hollywood.
Like I said, they just be looking for a look. Like every time you go to do an audition, it's a room full of motherfuckers that look like you.
Yeah,
that got to get on your nerves a little bit.
It got to, like, and this goes back to, like I said, I listened to one of the Hughes brothers talk. Like for Lorenz Tate in the Old Dog and Society, said they went through like 200 people.
Right.
So that tell you, and that movie a low budget. So think about these big movies. Like how many people they interview for that role.
But I think with the bigger budget movies, they know who they want. That's why they got the bigger budget. That they know they're going to call Denzel. They know they're going to call The Rock or Tom Cruise or whatever.
But you know, crazy, you don't never hear about Denzel money. Like how much he make for a movie, or like you don't hear his financial status.
That's because he's a gentleman and a gangster and a scholar. That ain't nobody's business.
So is he locked in as Alonzo? Or is he locked in as the equalizer?
He is Denzel Washington.
So he never got locked to a role, or
He is Denzel Washington.
He is, but he was locked in the Mo Better Blues for a minute though.
Nah, he is Denzel Washington. Even when he was Malcolm X, everybody was like, he did a great job. Denzel did a great job as Malcolm X.
Yeah. So is he other than him, your top 5 actors?
Black actors?
We go black actors to keep it with our people.
Denzel, Jamie Foxx, Angela Bassett, Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright don't get no credit.
Jeffrey Wright don't get the credit he deserves. If you don't know Jeffrey Wright, Peoples from Shaft,
Yeah.
a whole host of other shit. Cause he done put in his work. And just I'm trying to think of Don Cheadle.
So no, yeah, Morgan Freeman used to play the same type of role. Wesley don't get no props for acting.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely on the strength of he played a drag queen. He played the funny man in White Men Can't Jump. He played Nino Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like his range as an actor is pretty damn good.
Yeah, Wait Until Exhale. You in love with a white woman, right? Or the cancer patient?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuba Gooding Jr. He just keep fucking himself up.
Cuba, yeah. Idris Elba.
Yes, Idris Elba has range.
Shit, Clifton Powell. Clifton Powell don't get no credit. He get credit.
He don't get no credit because he in 103 movies, like Sam Jackson.
But no, Sam get his credit now. Sam is the highest
because he in every movie. If we were still at Blockbuster, because you can rent 100 movies and all of them got Sam Jackson in it.
True.
And then look at some of the checks he got. We ain't talking about like the sheer number of movies he been in is phenomenal. But this motherfucker got George Lucas money and Marvel money.
Yeah. That's some serious checks.
That's serious checks.
That's serious checks. But yeah, Clifton Powell, and I don't think this is all of them because I don't think this is all of them, but for the people that may not know, like I said, there's a lot of low budget movies in here too. Trying to find one I didn't realize he was in.
There's a bunch of movies that you ain't seen that he was in. I promise you that.
I'm talking about like major movies that I didn't realize he was in. Because I already know he's in like a lot of low budget movies.
I don't think he did a lot of. He didn't really do a lot of major movies. If you think about it, Next Friday is probably one of the biggest movies he played in.
Next Friday, Men's Society.
Like Pinky is a standalone character. You don't think about Clifton Powell playing Pinky. You just say Pinky. Like he the other way around. Like he play a character. Like him and Jeffrey Wright, they'll play a character so good that you know the character, but you also know who played it.
Yeah. Rush Hour. He was in Rush Hour, Dead Prez, Deep Cover.
Yeah.
The Brothers, House Party. I'm just trying to find the ones that I feel like people would already know.
Right.
He was in Street Kings with Keanu Reeves.
Street Kings is an underrated movie.
Yeah. They had him and Terry Crews is in that one too. But so we reaching the hour. So do you want to do a small? What you want to do?
I don't know, cuz my stomach is hurting. I'm starting to sweat again.
So let's pop this question. So what do y'all do when y'all stomach be bubbling?
Pray.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Me and homework, we used to carry a pack of Alka-Seltzer in our wallets.
Oh yeah, I try to keep me an Alka-Seltzer on deck.
Yeah, but I know when it's bad when the Alka-Seltzer don't work. That's how I know I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
like when the Alka-Seltzer don't kick in within like 30 minutes, I just know like my time is up.
Yeah,
because Alka-Seltzer work. They say them shits ain't good for you, but them shits work.
I don't see how they. I mean, it ain't nothing but baking soda and goddamn soda. I don't know what it is. It probably is a lot of salt in it. Probably a lot of sodium.
Yeah. I've heard stuff. I heard people say they drink a soda.
Shit, I ain't doing no commercial, but that shit does save my life way more than any other goddamn medication I took.
And you don't even see the Alka-Seltzer commercials no more.
The plop plop fizz fizz.
Yeah. Oh, Jingles 2000, James Fox Show, Jingles 2000.
Favorite episode of Jamie Foxx Show?
Oh man, I got a lot. The driver's class with Mark Curry.
Driving class with Mark Curry. That's classic.
That's classic.
The roommate battle, the Michael Jackson battle.
Oh yeah, that one was a good one.
The episode when West Side Connection came in.
Yeah.
And I just seen it the other day when he had the Fire Buddy from Jingles 2000.
Yeah.
That episode was hilarious.
He played several movies too. I can't think of his name. Light skin dude.
Chris Spencer.
Yeah, Chris Spencer. Yeah.
Chris Spencer is low key one of the richest black men in Hollywood. Cause he is one of those gatekeepers.
Yeah, he must like you. He must not accepted the offer because you don't see him that often, but he be in everything. Like you don't see him out there like that, but he be in everything.
But
and everybody's going.
That's the personality that I would want to be.
Yeah,
I want to be the dude that's at all the red carpets that don't nobody know. How you keep getting on the red carpet?
Yeah. He pull up in the same car, pull up in, get out, same suit, like as far as value that I got.
If you go to Google and type in Chris Spencer and you go to images, you'll be like, oh, he been getting it.
Yeah.
If you look at his IMDb, he been getting it.
Yeah.
Because again, you got front of the camera and you got behind the camera.
Yeah, that behind the camera. That
behind the camera money is always better than that in front of the camera money.
Oh hell yeah. But it keeps you locked in more. That's the only thing. Like you can't just do a movie and leave. Like you got to do a movie and make sure that shit finished. Like you got some of these actors. They do a movie, go sit at home for 30 days, and they off gone for another 7 months.
Right, and that's when you hustling. That's when you turn into a Kevin Costner or a Denzel Washington. Then you know what I'm saying. You throwing away roles.
Yeah,
you got shit coming to your house every day. Somebody wants you to be in.
Yeah, but
we forgot about Michael B. Jordan. I mean, we did, but we didn't.
Definitely, and he took over the Rocky shit. Like of all the franchises to take over, like that's a legendary franchise to take over. That
legendary franchise.
As of right,
he didn't fuck it up.
That's all I'm about to say. As of right now, you don't hear people hating on him taking over what he's done so far.
Right.
Like you hear people take over. Remember when they took Fast and Furious over? See what happened? The third one, motherfuckers, they just started acknowledging it. Like
Fast and Furious, the scary movie franchise, they don't talk about how they stole that from the Wayans.
Yeah. But
either way, cuz we gonna get into this last call because my stomach is talking, cuz. So it's been another week here. We just had 420. Shout out to the botanicals and the edibles and all the people that do recreational pharmaceuticals. I don't want to call them pharmaceuticals. They just do recreational flowers. But go ahead and talk to the people.
Appreciate everybody. Like I said, we always evolving. We are up for a nomination for a pod in the podcast category for tomorrow for the Southern Independent Music Awards in Atlanta. We obviously not gonna be able to make it, but appreciate being nominated for the show. They doing like the pre-shows and the parties going on yesterday, today, then the show's tomorrow. We didn't make it. We're not able to be there. We made the nomination, not able to be there. Appreciate everybody that support us, everybody that continue to come on our show, continue to view us, continue to critique us, continue to give us a creative what's the word I'm thinking of? Yeah, constructive criticism and all that. We always evolving. Are we the worst podcast out there? Hell no. Are we the best? Hell no. But our shit is raw and our shit is real. It ain't scripted. So whoever come on the show, don't think it's gonna be like another show because we never know how that show gonna be. But we appreciate everybody coming on. Remember, we're gonna be on this Big Ear Wednesday, twice a week, every Wednesday, and either Friday or Saturday. We are gonna have to take a break sooner or later. So last week we took a break. We didn't do a show last week, but we did come back on Wednesday. But we're gonna continue to be consistent. That's it.
Well, all right. Well, y'all know how I feel about it, man. Put your creative juices to work, man. I know some really, like I said, extraordinarily dope people, man. I got a friend of mine who is an author. She is published. She's got several books out. She does a lot of urban fiction. She has just decided to do a children's book, which I'm really pushing her on just because, one, it's a lucrative spot to be in, and two, we're not in that spot, and representation matters. So whatever your creative outlet is, man, nurture it, seed it, water it, flower it, and bring it to life, man, because that's what you're really here for. You ain't here to punch no clock 9 to 5. You ain't here, like, the degrees is cool and the jobs is cool or whatever, man, but that's not all you here for. Love the people who love you back. And outside of that, man, this is the bottom of the bottle. I'm Jay Walken III. That's Carolina Dirt 803. And until the next time, everybody be easy, man. We on.